The rain hammered the windshield like bullets as Alex Harper gripped the steering wheel, his knuckles white against the storm-slicked roads of Elmwood, Ohio. He shouldn't have been out this late, not after the assembly where whispers about budget cuts had turned the air thick with dread, but something pulled him toward the old mill bridge, the same spot where kids went to forget. There, silhouetted against the lightning, was Jordan Hale, class president, golden boy of Elmwood High, teetering on the edge with a bottle in one hand and tears carving rivers down his face. Alex's heart seized. He slammed on the brakes, the car skidding to a halt just feet from the drop, knowing in that split second that saving Jordan wasn't just about the fall. It was about pulling him back from a darkness that could swallow them both. Jordan didn't hear the car over the thunder, didn't see the figure scrambling out into the downpour until arms wrapped around his waist, yanking him backward onto the gravel. They tumbled together, a mess of soaked clothes and frantic breaths, Jordan's bottle shattering against a rock as he thrashed wildly. "Get off me," he snarled, his voice breaking like the storm around them. But Alex held on, pinning him gently, his own body shaking from the cold and the terror of what he'd almost witnessed. "It's me, Jordan. Alex. From English Lit. You're not alone. Please, just breathe." Alex's words were soft, swallowed by the rain, but they landed like anchors. Jordan stilled, his chest heaving, eyes wide with a mix of rage and raw vulnerability as recognition dawned. For a moment, the world narrowed to just them, two boys on the edge of everything, one quiet and unseen, the other a beacon on the verge of extinguishing itself. Jordan shoved him away then, scrambling to his feet, but he didn't run. He just stood there, fists clenched, water streaming from his perfect hair, his Letterman jacket clinging like a second skin. "What the hell are you doing here, Harper? Stalking me now? God, everyone already thinks I'm cracking under the pressure." His laugh was bitter, hollow, the kind that echoed the rumors swirling through Elmwood High. The star quarterback buckling after his big speech on unity fell flat, the school board eyeing closures, parents pointing fingers at those kids who made waves with their pride flags in the halls. Alex rose slowly, hands up in surrender, his sneakers squelching in the mud. He was used to this, being the invisible one, the gay kid who sketched in the back row, dodging slurs with a shrug and a sketchbook. But tonight, seeing Jordan like this, it cracked something open in him. "I wasn't stalking. I saw you leave the assembly early. You looked like you were carrying the whole damn world. And this bridge, it's not the answer. Whatever it is, it's not." Jordan's gaze flicked to the abyss below, the swollen river churning like his thoughts, then back to Alex. Lightning forked the sky, illuminating the sharp lines of his jaw, the way his blue eyes held storms of their own. "You don't know shit about my world, nerd. Go home before you catch your death." But his voice wavered, and when Alex didn't budge, he deflated, sliding down against the guardrail, burying his face in his knees. Alex hesitated, then sat beside him, close enough to share warmth but not to crowd. The rain eased to a drizzle, and in the quiet that followed, Jordan whispered, "It's all falling apart. The school, my family, everything I thought I was." They talked, or rather, Jordan spilled, words tumbling like the water at their feet. He confessed the pressure, leading the student council through budget fights, faking smiles for homophobic boosters who funded the team, hiding the ache of loving someone he couldn't name because Elmwood still whispered about that fag from last year, who transferred after the lockers got vandalized. Alex listened, his heart twisting, because he knew those whispers too well. He'd come out to his mom 2 years ago, in their cramped apartment above the diner where she waited tables, and her hug had been fierce but lonely, Dad long gone, town too small for two queers to thrive. By the time they trudged back to Alex's beat-up Civic, the storm had passed, leaving a sky bruised purple. Jordan slumped in the passenger seat, exhausted, as Alex drove the winding roads home. "Why'd you do it?" Jordan asked suddenly, voice thick. "Risk your neck for me. We barely talk." Alex glanced over, the dashboard lights casting soft shadows on Jordan's face. "Because I've been there, staring down that edge. And someone pulled me back once. A teacher who saw through my bullshit sketches. Figured it was my turn." He didn't mention the real reason, the way Jordan's laugh in the halls lit something in him, or how he doodled his profile in margins, erasing it before anyone saw. They pulled up to Jordan's sprawling colonial on Maple Street, the porch light a beacon in the dark. Jordan lingered, hand on the door. Thanks, man. I owe you. His eyes met Alex's, holding a beat too long, charged with unspoken things. Then he was gone, vanishing into the house like a ghost. Alex drove home alone, the adrenaline crash leaving him hollow. But as he parked outside his mom's place, phone buzzing with a text from an unknown number, Jordan's, somehow, saying coffee tomorrow? Need to talk more. He felt the first spark of something dangerous. Hope. And in Elmwood, hope for boys like them was a secret sharper than any knife. The next morning, Elmwood High buzzed with the aftermath of the storm. Puddles in the halls, whispers about flooded fields canceling practice. Alex slipped through the crowds like always, backpack heavy with books and unspoken dreams, his sketchpad tucked under his arm. He spotted Jordan at his locker, surrounded by the usual orbit, cheerleaders giggling, jocks slapping backs. But Jordan's smile was forced, his eyes scanning until they locked on Alex. A nod, subtle, pulled him over. Hey, Jordan said, voice low as the group milled. About last night. Shoo. Alex cut him off, glancing at the curious stares. Library lunch? Jordan nodded, relief flickering. The bell rang, and they parted. Alex to AP Bio, Jordan to Calc. But in class, Alex couldn't focus. Dr. Ellis droned about mitosis while his mind replayed the bridge, Jordan's vulnerability cracking his polished facade. Was it just the booze talking, or had Jordan hinted at more? Alex doodled absent-mindedly. A bridge, two figures entwined, then scratched it out, cheeks burning. Lunch found them in the library's back stacks, amid dusty tomes on civil rights that no one checked out. Jordan paced, running hands through his hair. I wasn't going to jump. Not really. Just needed air. The assembly got to me. Principal Vance going on about traditional values while the budget axe hangs over arts and the GSA club. He stopped, eyes intense. You know about that? The cuts targeting non-essential programs. Alex nodded, leaning against a shelf. The Gay-Straight Alliance was his quiet rebellion. Meetings in the art room, with 5 misfits sharing stories over cookies. Yeah, Mom says it's code for squeezing us out. She works double shifts to pay for my supplies. Can't lose the art program too. Jordan's jaw tightened. My dad's on the board. Thinks it's fiscal responsibility. But I see it. Kids like you like us getting erased. The word hung, heavy. Us. Alex's pulse quickened, but Jordan barreled on. Last night, I overheard him on the phone. Something about burying the report before the vote. Sounded shady. Alex frowned. Report? Dunno. But if it's tied to the budget, it could tank the school. Closures mean families leave, town dies. Jordan's voice dropped. And me? I'd lose everything, scholarship, team, the facade holding my life together. Alex wanted to ask about the facade, the ache in Jordan's eyes that mirrored his own hidden longings, but the bell interrupted. They parted with a promise to dig deeper, Alex's mind racing. After school, he hit the public library, combing microfiche for old board minutes. Nothing jumped, but a yellowed article caught his eye. 5 years back, a scandal, embezzlement rumors quashed, a queer teacher resigned after complaints. Coincidence? That night, sketching by lamplight, Alex drew Jordan, not the president, but the boy from the bridge, raw and real. His phone buzzed. Jordan, found something. Meet at the mill tomorrow? Discreet. Alex's stomach flipped. Discreet. In Elmwood, that word meant survival. Days blurred into a secret rhythm. Mornings, Alex blended into the woodwork, dodging Tommy Rhea's locker room jabs about fairies in art class. Afternoons, he'd sneak notes to Jordan, clues scribbled on napkins. Vance's offshore account whispers from Mom's diner gossip. Evenings, texts lit up his screen, Jordan's words evolving from grateful to confessional. Ever feel like you're acting a part? One read at midnight. Alex replied, every day, but with you it's less fake. One crisp October afternoon, they met at the mill, the bridge now a haunt rather than a haunt. Jordan arrived on his bike, cheeks flushed from the ride, handing over a USB drive. Dad's laptop. Hacked it, don't ask. Files on Project Legacy. Sounds like they're funneling funds to a church group fighting the Pride events. Alex plugged it into his ancient laptop, heart pounding as spreadsheets bloomed. Donations masked as consulting, tied to Vance's signature. This is it. Proof the budget cuts are a front for bigotry. Expose this, and the school board crumbles. Jordan's face paled. But my dad. Isn't you? Alex touched his arm, electric. You're better. We can do this together. Their eyes met, the air thick with unsaid truths. Jordan stepped closer, breath mingling. Alex, last night, I dreamed about you. Not as the savior. As more. The confession hung, fragile. Alex's world tilted. He leaned in, lips brushing Jordan's in a tentative kiss, soft and stormborn. It was everything. Fear, fire, the first real taste of being seen. They pulled apart, breathless, foreheads touching. We're in this, Jordan whispered. All of it. But as they parted, a shadow shifted in the trees. Tommy Reyes, phone in hand, smirk twisting. He'd seen. And in Elmwood, seeing was the spark that ignited hell. The fallout hit like a sucker punch the next day. Alex arrived at school to find his locker vandalized, slurs scrawled in red marker. Fairy traitor, looping like venom. Whispers trailed him down the hall, eyes boring into his back. In homeroom, Sarah Klein, his GSA co-president and the fierce lesbian with a buzz cut and a knack for poetry, cornered him by the pencil sharpener. What the hell, Alex? Tommy's saying you and Jordan were making out at the mill. Is it true? Alex's throat tightened, the USB burning in his pocket like contraband. It's complicated. But yeah, sort of. Sarah's eyes softened, but her voice stayed steel. Complicated gets you hurt here. Remember Kai? Trans kid who got doxxed last year. She gripped his sleeve. If Jordan's involved, cool, but watch your back. And the secret? Spill. We need the GSA in on this. He nodded, promising details after class. But English Lit was torture. Jordan up front, charming the room with a debate on identity and Gatsby. His glances at Alex laced with heat and panic. When the bell rang, Jordan mouthed cafeteria and vanished into the throng. Alex found him in the corner booth, tray untouched, face ashen. Tommy texted me a pic. Blurry, but it's us. Says he'll post unless I quit the team and straighten up. Jordan's hands shook. My dad's already on me about distractions. If this leaks. It won't. Alex slid in beside him, voice low. We fight back. With the files. Expose Vance first. Shift the spotlight. Jordan's laugh was shaky. Optimist. But yeah, tonight my place. Parents out. The invitation hung, intimate. Alex agreed, ignoring the flutter in his chest. After school, the GSA met in the art room, fluorescent hum underscoring the tension. Sarah paced, her girlfriend Mia, soft-spoken artist with pastel hair, sketching protest signs. Jamal, the non-binary junior with a killer wit, scrolled news on their phone. So, embezzlement for hate? Classic Elmwood. My aunt's church is in on it. Protecting values my ass. Alex laid out the drive, files projecting on the whiteboard. Gasps rippled. This could save the school, Mia said, eyes bright. And us. They plotted. Anonymous leak to the local paper, rally at the next board meeting. But as they dispersed, Tommy loomed in the doorway, arms crossed. Cozy club. Heard you're stirring shit. Harper. Careful, some secrets bury people. The threat lingered like smoke. Alex biked home, wind whipping doubts. Mom was at the diner, fridge note about leftovers. He texted Jordan. Tommy knows. Scared. Reply. Terrified. But with you? Less. See you soon. Jordan's house was a museum of expectations. Trophies gleaming, family photos stiff. He led Alex to the basement rec room. Pizza boxes and sodas a makeshift war table. They pored over files, shoulders brushing, the air electric with proximity. Look, Jordan said, pointing. Vance funneled $20K to legacy partners, anti-LGBT lobby. And my dad signed off. Alex squeezed his hand. Not your fault. But we tell him. Together. Jordan recoiled. He'd disown me. Thinks queers are a phase he cured my cousin of. The pain cracked open, raw. I came out to him last year, in a fight. He said I'd ruin the family. That's why the facade. Alex pulled him close, arms wrapping fierce. You're not ruined. You're brave. And I think I'm falling for you. The words escaped, true and terrifying. Jordan's breath hitched, then he kissed Alex, deeper this time, hands cupping his face, a promise in the press. They broke apart, foreheads touching, the world outside forgotten. Me too, Jordan murmured. God, Alex, you see me. Laughter bubbled, light in the dark. They planned, copy the files, draft the email to the Gazette. But as midnight neared, headlights swept the driveway, Jordan's dad home early. They froze, scrambling to hide evidence. Footsteps thundered down. Jordan? Who's here? Mr. Hale's voice boomed, suspicion thick. Just a friend, Dad, study group. Jordan's lie was smooth, but his eyes pleaded with Alex. Go. Alex slipped out the side door, heart hammering, biking into the night. His phone lit. Tommy again. Nice kiss, lovers. Friday, or it goes viral. School Friday was a minefield. Rumors festered, kids side-eyeing, a slur chalked on Alex's desk. Sarah rallied the GSA, signs for the rally taking shape. Fun love, not hate. Jordan avoided the halls, skipping lunch, but a note appeared in Alex's locker. Bleachers after practice. We end this. Practice ended in chaos. Coach benching Jordan for a lack of focus, Tommy smirking from the sidelines. Under the bleachers, shadows cloaked them. I told Dad about the files. Jordan confessed, voice trembling. He denied it, called it misunderstanding. But I saw his face. He's scared. Alex nodded, pulling him into a hug. Then we leaked tonight. Together. Their lips met again, urgent, the creak of metal the only witness. The video hit the group chat at dinner. Grainy, damning, captioned, Prez goes rainbow. Alex's phone exploded. Mom calling, GSA texts frantic. He raced to Jordan's, finding him in the driveway, Dad's truck peeling out. He saw. Jordan choked. Screamed I'm a disgrace. Packed my bag. Said stay out till I fix myself. Alex's blood boiled. You're not broken. Come to mine. We'll fight. Jordan nodded, tears streaking, and they fled into the night, the secret no longer just files, but their hearts exposed. The Hale living room erupted like a powder keg when Jordan's dad stormed back. Face purple, phone clutched like evidence. Alex hovered on the porch, but Jordan yanked him inside, the door slamming behind. Dad, listen, it's not what? Not what? You're parading this. This filth for the whole town to see. Mr. Hale thrust the phone forward, the video looping their kiss under the bleachers. I built this family on respect, on the team, on Elmwood values. And you throw it away for some artsy queer. The slur landed like a slap, Alex flinching, but Jordan stepped forward, chin high. His name's Alex. And yeah, I love him. Deal with it. Or lose me. Silence, thick as fog. Mr. Hale's eyes darted, calculating. Love? Boy, you're confused. Therapy fixed my brother. It'll fix you. He turned to Alex, voice oily. Get out. Before I call your mother, tell her what her boy's doing to my son. Alex met his gaze, steady. Call her. She knows me, better than you know yours. He grabbed Jordan's hand, pulling him toward the door. Let's go. They tumbled into the night, Jordan's duffel slung over his shoulder, the truck's engine roaring as Mr. Hale followed, yelling ultimatums. Alex's Civic waited, a lifeline. They drove in silence, streetlights streaking tears on Jordan's cheeks. I'm sorry, he whispered. Ruined everything. You saved us, Alex countered, hand on his thigh. Truth does that. Mom's apartment was a haven, faded couch, scent of coffee and paint. She took one look at them, arms open. Boys. Spill. Over cocoa, the story poured. Bridge, files, kiss, video. Her eyes hardened at the embezzlement. Vance. That snake. I served his coffee, heard the whispers. Leak it, honey. Protect your own. She set up the spare air mattress, winking. Separate rooms, but doors open. Her hug lingered, fierce. Proud of you, Alex. Both. Morning brought strategy. GSA at school was a war council. Sarah's poetry fueling chants. Jamal hacking anonymous accounts for the leak. Videos viral in small circles, Mia warned. Tommy's crowing, but we flip it. Rally tomorrow, pride and protest. Jordan, hood up, stuck to Alex like glue. In the halls, stares burned. Some supportive nods from outcasts, glares from jocks. Coach pulled Jordan aside. Sit out games till this blows over, son. Jordan nodded, but his eyes blazed. Won't hide. The leak dropped at noon. Email to the Gazette, files attached. Elmwood's dirty secret. By afternoon, reporters swarmed the gates. Vance's office shuttered. Board meeting canceled, emergency session called. But Tommy upped the ante, posted the full video online, comments flooding with hate. Disgusting, expel them. Alex's phone rang, unknown. Harper? This is Ms. Rivera, counselor. Come to my office. Now. She waited, door ajar, her office a rainbow of flags and plants. Saw the video. And the leak, brave. Her voice softened. But backlash is real. Tommy's dad's a booster, pressuring me to counsel you both into compliance. Jordan, beside Alex, tensed. Compliance? Like conversion? She nodded grimly. Old school. But I'm not that. Here's a contact, Lambda legal. Sue if needed. She slid a card, eyes kind. You're not alone. Never were. Gratitude swelled, but outside, chaos brewed. Protesters gathered, church folks with signs, God hates sin, countered by GSA, kids linking arms. Alex and Jordan plunged in, voices rising. Fund our future. Jordan shouted, Alex's sketchpad opened to a quick banner. Love builds, hate destroys. A shove, Tommy, face twisted. You ruined Hale, freak. Fist raised, but Jamal intercepted, non-binary fire in their eyes. Touch him, touch all of us. Fists flew anyway, skirmish breaking, cops called. Alex pulled Jordan back, heart pounding as sirens wailed. In the melee, a figure slipped Jordan a note. Knew your mom. Secret's bigger. Meet at diner, 8 p.m. E. Who? Alex asked, but Jordan pocketed it, shaken. Old family friend. Later, the diner that night hummed with locals, mom pouring refills, eyes watchful. They claimed a booth, files spread. E arrived. Elderly woman, silver hair, eyes sharp. Eleanor Voss. Taught here 90s, fired for being lesbian. Your files? Tip of iceberg. Vance buried my lawsuit, paid off board. Including your dad, Jordan. Jordan paled. Why tell us? Redemption. She slid a folder, affidavits, yellowed. Expose all, save the school. But careful, Vance has dirt on everyone. They poured late, pie cooling untouched. Ellie's stories wove pain, lost job, shunned town, but love with her late wife that sustained. You too? Fight for that. Her hand on theirs, warm. Home, tangled on the couch, mom asleep. They kissed slow, emotions cresting. Scared, Alex murmured. With you? No. Jordan's whisper sealed it. But dawn brought dread, news alert. Vance resigned, but twist, blamed radical elements like GSA. In a new video, Jordan's dad, on camera, admitting signatures but claiming coerced by activists. Lies, framing them. Betrayal stung. Jordan's phone rang, Dad. Come home. We'll fix this. Therapy, team, normal. Jordan hung up, tears hot. He's choosing the lie. Then we choose truth. Alex pulled him close. Rally tomorrow. We speak. The rally swelled. Hundreds, signs waving, chants echoing off brick. Sarah emceed. Poetry fierce. We are the storm you feared. Mia's art projected. Murals of diverse faces. Jamal Mike Jordan. I'm gay. Proud. And this school? Ours too. Applause thundered, but Vance's allies lurked, heckling. As Jordan stepped down, a bottle sailed. Alex shoved him aside, glass shattering on his shoulder, blood blooming. Chaos, medics, arrests. In the ambulance, Jordan held his hand. My hero. Alex grinned through pain. Team effort. But Ellie's warning echoed. Dirt on everyone. What next? Stitches pulled tight on Alex's shoulder, a dull throb under the gauze. But the real ache was in the waiting room. Jordan pacing, mom gripping his good hand. The hospital's antiseptic hum a backdrop to their fears. Vance's goons, mom muttered. Saw the thrower, church deacon's kid. Her diner ears caught everything. Jordan stopped, eyes wild. This is my fault. If I hadn't. Stop. Alex tugged him down, voice firm despite the haze of painkillers. We chose this. Together. Their fingers laced, a quiet anchor amid the beeps. Discharge came slow, papers signed under fluorescent glare. Outside, rain slicked the lot again, ironic echo of their start. They piled into Mom's old sedan, Jordan's duffel still unpacked. Stay as long as, she said, glancing in the rearview. Family now. Home was sanctuary, soup simmering, TV low on a neutral channel. But news broke through. Vance's presser, oily denial. Youthful pranks twisted by agenda. Cut to Tommy, teary. They harassed me into silence. The lie twisted knives. Jordan surged up, grabbing his phone. Enough. We counter. Live stream the full story. Alex nodded, adrenaline cutting pain. GSA group chat. Rally round 2. By evening, the apartment buzzed, Sarah and Mia on the couch, Jamal cross-legged on the floor, laptops open. Ellie arrived with coffee, folder in tow. Affidavits ready. Sue the board, defamation, embezzlement. They scripted, Jordan's confession, Alex's save, the files reveal. Make it human, Sarah coached. Not just facts, heart. Stream went live at 9, Jordan's face filling screens, steady, lit by phone glow. Elmwood, I'm Jordan Hale. Gay. In love with Alex Harper, who pulled me from despair. Views climbed, hearts flooding chat. He laid it bare. Bridge night, files, betrayal. This isn't about me. It's our school, poisoned by prejudice. Join us. Fight. Comments poured. Support from alums, shares from cities away. But trolls too, slurs, threats. One pinged Alex's DM. Know your mom's debts? Pay, or we foreclose. Attached, forged docs, Vance's watermark faint. Blackmail, Alex breathed, showing the group. They're desperate. Jamal's eyes narrowed. Trace it. I got tools. Fingers flew. IP led to a booster's office. Gotcha. Ellie smiled grimly. Leverage. But careful, deeper web. Sleep evaded them. Jordan curling against Alex on the air mattress, breath sinking. Love you, he murmured in dark. Alex's heart swelled, first time voiced. Forever. Dawn brought escalation. School locked down. Safety concerns. Kids texted chaos. Fights in lots. Pride flags torn. Coach called Jordan. Resign presidency or expulsion. Jordan's laugh was steel. Tell Vance, no. Board emergency convened, but leaks hinted sabotage. Agenda spiked with morals clause to oust queer leaders. Dad's hand again. Jordan confronted him at the Colonial, Alex waiting in the car. Voices raised through windows. You're destroying us. No, Dad, you are. Hiding hate for votes. Silence. Then Jordan emerged, face streaked. He cried. Said sorry, for the pressure, not the lies. Offered to step down if I consider therapy. Alex pulled him in, holding tight. Progress. Crack in the wall. Jordan's kiss was fierce, tasting of salt. Drive. Need air. They ended at the mill, full circle, sunset gilding the bridge. Remember? Alex asked, tracing Jordan's palm. Best bad night. Jordan grinned, then sobered. But Tommy saw him today lurking. Thinks he's winning. He isn't. Alex's resolve hardened. We hit back, court, press, all. Night fell with plans. Lawyer from Lambda, press kit. But a knock shattered peace. Tommy on the porch, alone, hoodie shadowing eyes. Talk. Mom let him in, wary. Kitchen tense. He slumped at table. Not here to fight. Dad. He's Vance's puppet. Push me to film, post. Said it'd save the team. Voice cracked. But I like you guys. Jordan was my bro, seeing him hurt. Messed up. Jordan leaned in. Then help. Testify. Full truth. Tommy nodded slow. Yeah. For real this time. Handshake sealed it. Tentative alliance. Relief bloomed, but doubt lingered. Was it trap? Ellie vetted. Kids scared straight. Pun intended. GSA rallied next day. Makeshift HQ in the park. Tents, signs, potluck. Sarah's poem slammed. We rise from your ashes, unburned. Mia painted murals live. Jamal streamed. Jordan and Alex spoke tandem. From bridge to battle, we choose love. Crowd swelled. Parents, teachers, even coach, nodding. But shadows edged. Deacon's crew, chants rising. Shove became surge. Alex shielded a kid, shoulder screaming. Jordan hauled him back as cops waited. In the fray, Tommy appeared, yelling down his old crew. Enough. Fist to a heckler, then zip-tied with them. Solidarity. Station was circus, releases, statements. Tommy's confession cracked wide. Dad's orders, Vance's cash. Bought my silence, he admitted. News exploded. Insider turns on corruption. Board quaked. Vance fled to Florida. But twist. Leaked email. Jordan's dad, confessing full complicity, begging mercy. For my son. Jordan read it in the car, tears silent. He gets it. Late, but. Forgive. Alex asked soft. Try. Jordan's hand squeezed. Like we try, for us. Home. They collapsed, kisses turning tender. Exploring trust, not territory. Whispers of dreams. College together, art and activism. Our story, Jordan said. Not Elmwood's. But morning mail brought bomb. Subpoena. Vance suing for slander, naming all. War Phase 2. The courtroom in downtown Cleveland loomed like a colossus, marble halls echoing footsteps of the weary. Alex adjusted his tie, borrowed from Jamal's thrift stash, his shoulder scar itching under the button-down. Jordan beside him, suit crisp but eyes haunted, gripped the GSA, a folder like a shield. Think Tommy'll show? He murmured as they filed in. Has to, Alex replied, though doubt not. The kid's flip had bought them time, but whispers said Daddy's lawyers leaned hard. Mom sat rear row, Sarah and crew flanking, silent cheer squad. Judge Harlan, silver-browed and no-nonsense, called order. Vance's team struck first, slick suits painting the leak as vendetta by troubled youth. Exhibits flashed, the video, twisted as harassment evidence. Alex's stomach churned as their kiss played, murmurs rippling. Then Lambda's attorney, Miss Torres, sharp in pantsuit, voice velvet steel, rose. Your Honor, this isn't slander. It's truth. Files projected, ledgers, signatures, Ellie's affidavit blooming like evidence fireworks. Tommy took the stand, voice steady. They paid me $2,000 to smear. But Jordan, best friend, couldn't lie anymore. Gasps. Vance squirmed, Florida tan fading. Cross-exam pounced. Coerced, his lawyer barked. Nah, Tommy shot. Woke up. Recess, buzzed tension. Jordan pulled Alex to the hall fountain, thumbs tracing knuckles. Proud of him. Of us. Alex leaned in, foreheads touching. High road hurts, but looks good. Afternoon turned. Jordan's turn. Spotlight hot. He spoke clear. Bridge to spare. Love's light. Dad's shadow. I hid to protect. But hiding kills. These files. Save me us. Vance's glare burned, but Jordan held. Alex testified next. Quiet. Artist words weaving emotion. I sketched the pain, his mine. Leaked to heal, not harm. Torres closed fierce. Embezzlement endangers futures. Dismiss. Judge adjourned, ruling next week. Outside, press mobbed, flashes blinding. Love story or scandal? One yelled. Both. Jordan called, arm around Alex. And winning. Ride home was high. GSA blasting music. Diner stop for fries. Mom hugged tight. My warriors. But Jordan's phone dinged. Dad. In town. Talk. They met at the park. Dusk softening edges. Mr. Hale looked smaller, suit rumpled. Saw the trial stream. You. Shown. Voice rough. I was wrong. Scared of losing the town. Lost you instead. Jordan's throat bobbed. Why the lies? Power. Thought it protected. He pulled an envelope. Resignation letter. Stepping down. Full audit. And therapy. For me. To understand. Hug was awkward, then real. Tears, apologies. Love you, son. Him too. Fair start. Jordan said later, walking Alex home. Stars pricked sky. Not perfect, but moving. School reopened Monday. Changes seismic. Vance gone. Interim principal pro-queer. Budget restored. GSA boomed. Club fair booth mobbed. Pride assembly greenlit. But undercurrents swirled. Tommy's dad sued for custody. Toxic influence. Church flyers damned the sodomite takeover. Alex felt it in art class. Brushes heavy. Canvas mocking blank. Stuck, he told Mia, her easel flowing murals. Fear, she said. Painted out. His strokes birthed chaos. Bridge storms. Courtroom shadows. Jordan's smile piercing dark. Catharsis flowed. Jordan thrived. Presidency unchained. Speeches fire. But nights, doubts crept. What if college splits us? He whispered one evening. Tangled sheets innocent. Just holding. Won't. Alex traced his jaw. We build bridges. Twist hit midweek. Anonymous tip to GSA. Vance's insurance file. Stash drive. Emailed cords. Old mill shed. Trap. Sarah fretted. Or gold. Jamal countered. They went en masse. Flashlights cutting dusk. Shed creaked open. Box, labeled Legacy Endgame. Inside, discs, videos of board meetings, bribes caught raw. Jackpot. But footsteps crunched. Vance, wild-eyed, gun in hand. Thieves. Voice slurred, desperation rank. Time froze. Jordan stepped forward. Give up, Greg. It's over. Vance laughed manic. You kids ruined me. For your fairy tale. Gun wavered toward Alex. No. Jordan lunged, tackling, wrestle in dirt, grunts echoing. Alex grabbed a pipe, swinging wild. Crack on Vance's wrist, gun skittering. Cops' sirens wailed. Tip from Ellie, backup. Handcuffs clicked. Vance dragged. You'll regret, he spat. Jordan bled from a scrape, Alex's hands steadying. We won. Not quite. News spun. Hero kids, but trauma lingered. Therapy sessions for all. Jordan unpacking dad wounds. Alex voicing invisibility scars. One night, under bridge lights, reclaimed, they sat, legs dangling. Uncovered more than secrets, Jordan said. Us. Alex kissed him slow. Deepest truth. But a shadow, Tommy's call. Dad's dropping suit. But he's sick. Cancer. Needs me. Forgive. Alex echoed old question. Try, Tommy said. Like you taught. Healing rippled. Town talks shifted. Pride flags permanent. Yet prejudice simmered. A reminder. Vigilance. Climax brewed. Board vote on reforms. Protests peaked. Counter-protests clashed. Alex and Jordan led march. Thousand strong. Chants unified. Equity now. In the chamber, speeches soared. Jordan's closing. Elmwood's heart beats diverse. Let it. Vote. Unanimous yes. Cheers erupted. Hugs. Tears. But in the afterglow, a whisper from a board aide. Vance had one more file. On you, Jordan. Old, from therapy days. Dread iced. What buried bomb? The aide's whisper clung like fog as confetti rained in the chamber. Victory bittersweet on Jordan's tongue. He caught Alex's eye across the crowd, question in the glance, and nodded subtle. Later, hugs from Sarah, high fives from Jamal. Mom's proud squeeze couldn't fully dispel the chill. What now? Mia asked, banner draped like a cape. Celebrate, Jordan said, forcing grin. Then face whatever. The party spilled to the diner, Mom's domain. Tables pushed for dance floor, jukebox pumping anthems. Ellie spun tales. Tommy nursed soda in the corner, awkward but present. Laughter flowed, toasts to resilience. To bridges built, not jumped. Alex pulled Jordan to the alley, neon buzzing. The file what? 8 had slipped cords, storage unit, Vance's spike gift. Blackmail cash, Jordan guessed. Old therapy notes, me, confused teen. If leaked, scholarships tank. Alex's jaw set. We burn it. Tonight. Moonlit drive to the industrial park, hearts tandem. Unit 47 yawned open, dusty shelves, boxes labeled sins. Rifling yielded horrors. Not just Jordan's, dozens, queer staff, students passed. Monster. Alex breathed, holding a folder on Kai, the transferred trans kid. Jackpot. Jordan's file, notes twisted, curable deviance. But deeper, audio, Vance bribing the therapist. Proof of coercion. Turn it, Alex urged. Weaponize. Jordan hesitated, vulnerability raw. Exposes me fully. Exposes him. Alex cupped his face. You're whole. With me. Decision made. They copied, smashed originals, cathartic crunch. Drive home, dawn breaking. They crashed together, sleep deep, dreams shared. Week blurred. Leak 2. Vance's full rot to feds. Arrests cascaded, town reeling. Jordan's dad testified, redemption arc, I enabled. Won't anymore. Therapy bridged them. Awkward dinners, but real talks. School transformed. GSA mandatory ally training. Art funded. Pride Week official. Alex's murals graced halls. Diverse faces, stories etched. Jordan's speeches inspired chapters citywide. But personal storms, college letters. Jordan, OSU scholarship, Buckeye bound. Alex, Cleveland Institute of Art, urban dream. Distance, fear whispered. Visits, summers, us. Jordan vowed, ring from pawn shop, promise band, simple. Twist finale, Tommy's dad, bedside confession. Pushed hate to cope, my own demons. Hospice peace, family mending. Tommy joined GSA, voice newfound. Graduation dawned golden, caps tossed, gowns swirling. Valedictorian Jordan. We uncovered secrets, not to destroy, but rebuild. From quiet saves to loud loves, Elmwood stronger. Eyes on Alex, mic dropped. After party bonfire, lakeside, stars witnesses. Sarah proposed to Mia, cheers. Jamal outed as NB lead in school play rerun. Alone by water, Alex and Jordan waited, toes and cool. Saved me, Jordan said soft. You saved yourself. Alex's kiss sealed. We saved each other. Years flickered in mind. Proms danced, fights won, prejudices chipped. The secret? Catalyst for change. School thrived, town bloomed queer flags. Epilogue whisper. Wedding, small. Mom officiating, Ellie toasting. Vows, through storms, bridges. In Elmwood's heart, two boys' story echoed. Love's quiet thunder, ruining only hate.